It doesn't like you. No capitals for you. Oh, hold on. Oh, actually, I can't even do the Kirigumi. It's not here. Kigurumi. I should turn those off. They're at boyfriend's house. I do. But like in a loving way. Don't do that. Because I love you. I do. Love and hate are like the same thing. Just making sure that my stuff is on. Okay, play. Oh, oops. Control Shift Tab. All right. Uh, you should be able to, I think. You want me to do it? I can do it. Sheet. Yeet. I'm gonna go to your sheet. I'm sure someone can help you. I think Mina can help you because Mina has a different token than. Oh no, no you don't. Yeah, your photo is your token. So put a zoom up on your single photo or like your head area space thing. Okay. Was laying down because back hurt. Um, we still have 20 minutes, so I'm gonna message him shortly before. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, because I have a bunch of meetings before, and on Tuesday I never think to clean my room on Tuesday, so after all my meetings are done, I start scrambling around to clean my room. Nope. Actually, yes. Tell me, does this fuck with your thing? Your session screen. Have you started the session? No, you didn't. Click start. Click start session or join session. I don't know which one it is. Go to session. Now pick a time of day or night. Okay. Rainy or sunny? Got it. Give me 1 second. Welcome to the streets of Alcatraz. But also, this is my favorite thing. You're a child. And then we've. But yeah, so this is our new little VTT, virtual tabletop. Hello, Nevocrid. Okay, cool. You got 20 minutes, and that's right. I'm gonna Blake's here. Yeah. I'm going to go grab a little snack really quick so I don't get hungry mid-game. And I will be right back, and then we'll get started once we've got the go ahead. I can still hear you, but I'll be back. Cold-hearted. Yeah, except I left them at Andrew's house. What? He's at work. Yes, he was just here. I didn't think about it. Always expect the unexpected. Any good mod should. That one. Thank you. It's tarot cards. No, I said thank you. It's oh, hold on. My stuff is being weird. Because I closed Discord, so it opened again. Um, yeah, it's got tarot cards all over it. Yeah, right? Nitpicking the website because it's a variation on one of the pre-existing dice. So I don't need. Oh God, this is so great. I love it. I don't need to stream my shit to Discord anymore, and I also don't need to like. I can just stream the quest portal page um of on this right, so I can continue to edit it. Oh. This makes my job so much easier. Like I'm so happy about this. Like no. It's juice. So juice delicious. The drink it used to be my drink of Mo. I could just bring you to K Beebs and you can buy a bottle of soju. It's like 10 or 12 actually. I've had some good mead. Dry meads are better than uber sweet meads though. I have a I have a whole tutorial and recipe on how to make a good dry mead. If you ever wanted it. Are you legal age? Okay, then yeah, I could send it to you. How do you think it dries? No. A dry mead is just you use a different type of yeast. Nom, nom. It's like the opposite of being sweet without being sour or like bitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go and um ask to taste test them, like if you can. Just be like, I've never tried meat. I would like to see what I'd like. And more than likely, they'll give you little sippies of things, and you'll go, hmm. Oh.
But yeah, so we caroled at a winery. We didn't have any alcohol, obviously, because it was like 90% or 99% kids under 18, and then me, because my brother invited me. But yeah, so
It was a good time,
so we
though.
caroled at a winery.
Lame.
Wow, okay. Apparently I had the wrong audio selected for you guys, so you guys haven't been able to be heard this entire pregame. Woo!
Oh my
No,
god.
all of our perfectly incredible golden jokes about dry meat have gone to waste.
God damn it, my
Yep.
Ben Shapiro joke.
Your Ben Shapiro joke. I'm so sorry.
Let's
Everyone
be
deserves
honest,
it.
we're all kind of glad that one.
Yeah.
Damn.
But okay. I want someone to talk quite let's see, hold on. Where's but yeah, talk.
Talking.
Penis.
I want to be able to see, I want to see now. Like, go ahead, keep talking while I'm talking, because I want to see if I'm too loud than you guys,
Dabadook,
or
slap
if
the
I'm
beat.
like not as loud as you guys.
Ah.
I'd love to be able to see.
Dabadook.
Half a league. Half a league.
Go ahead. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, it's called Simlish.
Actually, and sang by the actual people who made the original songs.
I was just gonna recite the whole of the Charge of the Light Brigade.
Actually, and sang by the actual people who made
Is
the
that
original
why a
songs.
Sims DLC is as much as a normal game?
I was
Yes.
just gonna recite the whole of the
Probably.
Charge of the Light Brigade.
Actually, and sang by
Oh,
the actual
did you want this
Is that why a
specific
Sims
piece of
DLC
clothing?
is as much as a normal
$10.99.
game?
I was
Yes.
just
Worth
gonna
it.
recite the whole of the
Probably.
Charge.
It's like buying an NFT, basically.
Actually, and sang by the
Oh,
actual
did you want this
Is that why a
specific
Sims
piece of
DLC
clothing?
is as much as a
I'll get
normal
more
game?
water real quick.
Yes.
Worth it.
Recite the whole of the Charge.
It's like buying an NFT, basically.
Oh, did you want this specific?
Okay, there we go. I think we're about where I need to be. I think I am a little quiet, so I'm going to click myself up once so that it picks up my mic pretty well, and then I'm going to drop my decibels down. So click mic up, decibels down. There you go. Good.
Do you ever just been like on the verge of a bad mood and then something really tiny happens and it ruins your day?
Yeah, all the time.
Yep.
Called
That's
having
what
a
just
mental
happened
illness.
to me.
What happened?
Oh, I dropped my entire soda just like on the floor and now my day is ruined.
I did that once, but with an entire bowl of oatmeal.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's always
I
a
did it
rough
on
time.
carpet too, so I had to like really get up and clean
Ugh.
it, and it was just really annoying. And oof, I am so mad now.
I completely relate.
What are we mad at? I'm ready to throw hands.
You gotta throw hands with me because all I did was
Yeah.
drop my soda on carpet and had to clean it.
I'm throwing hands with that carpet and that soda. How dare that carpet be so allowed it to be dropped, and how dare that soda be so droppable? No one messes with my homies like that.
Soda is droppable, just like my ass. Drop that ass.
You know what? I'm gonna fight your ass now.
Better not be dropping on the carpet.
Something unholy.
I don't give a shit. My whole life is unholy. I live to be unholy.
I was talking about the song.
Oh. from a walking heresy. What do you want from me?
Fair.
Hate taking magnesium supplements.
Don't
Then
take.
don't, coward.
I have to, or I'll die.
That seems pretty important. You should probably keep taking them.
Doesn't seem like my problem.
Just get your magnesium normally, like I do.
I've
Just take a crunch out of the little bars on the fire starters.
Yeah, just go like a fire starter and just chomp.
Just lick it every once in a while.
Oh, you know what? You're a genius.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You have to eat magnets if you want magnesium.
Is that what I've been doing
No.
wrong?
Just eat fridge magnets.
That's to get
Excuse me?
iron. You get iron out of fridge magnets, Sterling.
Then why are they called that?
Magnets, magnesium, totally the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna go eat a frying pan.
Why are you
Why
eating
do
a
you need a
frying
frying pan?
pan?
To get the iron.
No, frying pans nowadays aren't made of iron.
Cast iron frying pan.
Who
Egg me.
on earth uses cast iron frying pans?
Me.
It's a blatant lie.
I have one.
You've never
No,
been in my kitchen.
I have.
No, you haven't actually.
Where's my egg meme?
I have though.
You've been adjacent to my kitchen.
No, I've been in your kitchen before.
Prove it.
Let me.
That's what I thought, bitch. Just really scared to see a picture of Booter in my kitchen real quick. Oh, I fucking relate to that image so hard.
Okay, there we go. Let us bring it up, bring it up. Oop,
Boop.
oop.
I have
Oh,
so
boop.
many trans femme memes from those slideshows on TikTok.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. We're in Alcatraz.
Oh god, why am I in a mod?
What? You're not. Oh, weren't we memeing?
Oh yeah. There's a measure tool? Oh shit, hell yeah.
There is a measure tool.
Yeah, they
Hell,
just added it.
Yo, it's 5 feet from here to here.
This is a
That's incredible.
perspective photo. You're wrong.
No, I'm not. It literally says that. Are you gonna
I'm
telling
gonna
me
tell
the
you you're
site is wrong?
This
Yeah.
this specific image reminds me of Arcane, like the Netflix show, and I love that.
Do you mean
What?
the League of Legends show Arcane?
Yes, I
Whoa.
do. That show's
Holy
good, and I'll
shit.
fight anybody.
I love that show.
Arcane.
I still
love
need to
Magic
finish it.
Dragons.
It's a good
How have
show.
you not finished it yet?
I haven't even started it.
I started watching it with someone and they haven't wanted to continue watching it, and part of me wants to watch it on my own, but another part of me knows that the second I do, they're gonna be like, hey, let's watch that again.
Well, then just pretend you haven't finished it or haven't watched it then.
Or
Watch it
rightly
again.
say, okay, but I already know what happens because you didn't watch it at all with me, so I did it on my own, which is completely within my rights as a person
way
who
I can-
was stood up for watching sessions.
Haha, we're crossing streams.
It's kind of gay, not gonna lie.
Good.
I thought there was. Was I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Is there a way
usually.
to view it as a player?
That's
do
a
not
roll
know.
20 thing.
I know, but I thought there was a way that I could do it.
What do we get at level 4 again?
Why are you rainbow?
I'm cool.
I must learn this magic.
Why is
Wait.
the straight one here rainbow?
That feels homophobic.
Wait, what do we get at
It's-
level 4?
ASI.
Yeah.
Oh, ASI.
Yeah, your little thing is the same color as your token border, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
By the way, everyone's token border is purple, mostly. Mina,
Mine's not.
Oh yeah, there's a little purple on the board.
Spirit, and
I'll change mine.
our little baby Cred is also.
Yeah, I chose the color that my roll was.
That ASI just gave me insane stats. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Yo, +2.
I got 17 strength, 17 dex, 18
Guys.
con, 10 intelligence, 20 wisdom, and 11 charisma.
Not that insane.
Compared to my normal stats.
My ability score increase made it so that Mina hopefully won't die in 2 hits.
Wait, why is this line 700 feet, but that line's 75 feet?
Don't ask questions.
How do you do that?
There's a thing at the top that says ruler or measure. It's the ruler
Add
thing.
a photo to your character that we. Stop. Please.
It's a rave. We're searchlights. You've given us too much power.
I have.
This isn't even as bad as like what we could do on Roll20. On Roll20, we could
Oh,
right click and like create a corner and then just keep going from there and make the shapes designs.
I think my quest portal
Oh.
crashed.
No. Oh what?
No, get the entrance away!
Destroy.
No,
Okay.
you're killing me.
You fool, we can destroy you.
Y'all crashed my
Ow! Kill
quest
her!
portal.
Oh no.
Get a better PC. If
Uh,
my PC can handle this, yours should be able to.
no, it was all your guys' stuff, and I'm streaming. You have to remember that.
Well, who put me over there?
Y'all
Me.
check chat.
We're moving your
I hate
page.
this.
No. What did you do?
I killed you.
No,
Based.
slug.
Listen, I pressed the GIF button, and this was the 5th one recommended to me.
The demons.
We have far too much power. I'm closing chat.
Found Gray's favorite GIF.
Do you want to see what my 5th one that was recommended for GIF?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my 5th
Oh.
one.
Not again.
Yeah, we
Oh.
had the same 5th one.
Yeah, we all have the same ones.
I thought yours was the. Oh, I thought yours was the guy with the bow tie looking disgusted.
No, it's Booter.
Yeah.
What do you... It happened again.
What did?
Booter and I... People got Booter and I confused. Yo, Anya fucking breaking it down. Holy shit. Yo.
Still have never watched that show.
That's
Very
your
good.
loss.
I never finished a season.
That's your
The
loss.
season isn't
It
even
is.
finished yet.
I never even finished how much is out.
How do I chat on this one? Can I not? Can't.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna take out some trash real quick. I will be right back.
To bring back the soda thing, it's flat now because how much it got shaken up when it fell.
Oof.
That is sadness.
I don't have enough power yet. They haven't made me have enough power.
What?
I'm just gonna ignore chat. Chat doesn't exist. Anyways. If we're all done. Who wants to recap last session because we're out of pregame?
Last session mostly started with a interaction between Sunny, the tailor, and the rest of us chosen at dinner, which went mostly positively. There was some awkwardness because this was a new person to most of us, but it went all right. Then afterwards, we went to, or perspective shifted into Nevacred and Spirit attempting their arts and crafts project, which ended in a incredible emotional scene with Nevacred spilling his guts about his father and the stars and how much it meant to him. And then
Also, the emotional trauma for the dungeon master.
yeah. It was very emotional. There was tears that were shed in character and out, and it was a good time. And then Nevcred did successfully manage to dye his hands red as a reminder of his past sins. And then I believe after that, the next day, was it the next day was it the next day that Mina did her first flight with Enton and Bimp?
Yeah.
I think it was in game. I think there was a night that was passed, and then that happened the next day.
Well,
And
before your first fight, it was also revealed that 3 of us have killed before.
oh yes, this is also true. That Mina, Enton, and Bimp have all killed people before. It could be more. We don't know, but it was confirmed for those 3. And then I'm kind of blanking. I know we did something else. Oh yes. Nevacred and Spirit went to the Church of Argana to do research on the stars and figure out more about what had happened. And Argana didn't have all of the information, so they also then went to the Church of Seminica, and Nevcred learned more about the disappearance of his father. And I think that's where we left off. At about there.
I think he ended up learning less about the disappearance of his father.
I mean,
He just learned that what he knew was completely inaccurate.
But now he knows the accurate stuff, maybe.
We shall see.
No, I won't.
See if missions of this up at the same time. Cool. Hold on. I need to see something really quick. Who do I have? I have Sterling here. Let's see. Boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom boom.
Whoa.
See, there's Mina. She's flying.
Whoa. Why is she so big? That's just her head.
Oh.
Mina is a Titan.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
She had like
Dun 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 dun.
enlarged person through various different means, and she's now very big.
Oh no. She broke the rules of the game. She has
Technically, you can only have one instance of a particular effect on you at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I was going crazy that she broke the game, Booter. Jesus.
Actually, Mina has extra eyes on her face, so that means that she can be affected by more than one instance of a kind of effect. That's
true.
the magical ability of her eyes. That's for sure something I didn't just make up just now.
Jeremy Crawford confirmed this on Twitter, actually.
Yep, I asked him.
I was there. I retweeted it.
So
I am seeing. Cool.
You're seeing? Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm looking right now to see what I have to do. Okay, so it's a little slow. I'm just seeing if I can like have 2 instances of the browser open. and have it work just fine, and it does for the most part. Because I don't want
I don't know
like
why it wouldn't work.
yeah. Well, that's fair.
New site. It might
New
not
site.
work. You never know.
Yeah.
And I mean, even I think if I remember correctly, it might not be Dungeon Master's fault, but I remember a specific D&D site not working if you had 2 instances up, like two tabs of the same thing. So it's
Yeah.
worth checking
I
out.
I just need one to be showing what you guys are looking at, and one to be showing what I like. So one I can do the behind the scenes stuff and what, and not bother stream. I figured it out. It's good.
Big
Okey-doke.
Mina has evaporated. She is no more.
We put her in the dryer, and she evaporated.
Got smaller with the mead.
Oh god, she probably smells like alcohol now.
Oh god, she's like 12.
Isn't she like 14?
15. That's probably
Anyone
like the
under the
legal
age of
drinking age
20
in
is,
this
like,
in this
12.
place. That's true.
Yay, I'm no longer 12.
Yeah, you graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But so where did we leave it off? Like
I
exactly where?
believe,
What was the last thing that we did?
if I remember correctly, I think it was just after Nevercred had learned things about his dad, and I don't remember us doing anything else past that. I think that was whereabout we left off.
Oh yeah, that is exactly where we left off. Nevercred needed to go, I believe. Someone needed to go, and they were there. Yeah, Nevercred found out some information about where his papa may have been. Oh. Okay, so to pick up where we left off last time. And
Wow. Stop looking at chat.
alright. I was opening up my other page. Popped up. Oh. My brain. I didn't do my normal.
I believe, did we go out and get, and like just say that we were gonna get, like traveling stuff to get ready for when we do eventually head out, towards either on the boat or however we end up leaving for, the Chicken Mayor's town?
I know we already bought the food, that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we would need.
Yeah.
I think we took care of most of it already.
Like towns were on a boat.
Hmm. Are there any other major preparations that we need to make before we, like, start to head out? I think we
Aside from
technically have a
get your
couple of
jacket?
in-game. Yeah, getting like the last of Mina's stuff, but I don't. Unless there's anything else major we need to do before then, we can probably just like breeze through the next day or two.
Yeah. I do know that when Lena had an item of clothing and tin.
Yeah.
cart. Goodbye. Oh, what got is Tina, you took Enton for a ride today. And for
Yes, that is definitely going to be happening.
if we don't know what we're gonna do, I could always cards.
Just see if anything gets shaken up. Shaketh.
Gary,
The terrifying cards of doom.
we know what happened last time.
Last couple.
The first time, actually.
And I mean, last time it wasn't actually done, but the card that was drawn was the tower, which would have probably somehow been worse than the one time that it actually happened.
So I think we already are on the process.
Gary.
Cards are like, hey, guess what? Ancient Black Dragon attacks the city. Deal with it.
That would be funny.
Like, hey, the Tarask that's sleeping under Alcatran got woken up somehow. Go deal with that. Or just run away. Probably just run away.
So
Hey Greg, can I have a deck of many things?
No.
Oh.
Can I have a deck of many things if I promise to pull every card?
And I have a deck of some things, which is like a deck of many things, but it doesn't actually have any magic.
Just want a deck of cards.
I
This is true.
Yeah, but I want to earn it. I want it to be given to me as a reward.
Can I have a deck of not that many things where it's a deck of many things but there's only like 3 cards in it?
Damn.
said no. For 2. A couple things you guys can do. Search stuff going to that probably I don't remember path you guys.
It was fuck. Where's the map chosen? Oh yeah. It was gonna be a ship to Silk
Shore, I
Shore,
believe.
and then ship to Silk Shore, and then go up north.
if I remember correctly, the town was between Briamore and Fallborough.
It was, yes.
So, was it Alcatran by ship to Silkshore and then to Fallborough and then up along the road towards Briamore to get to the town, or just a straight shot from Silkshore to the town?
It was up through Fallborough.
Okay. Just random places.
Go around and
Much easier to just take the roads that are already there. I think realistically Mina would probably want to spend the next few days just like prepping, probably practicing magic a bit more, like wizardry with Bimp when available. And other than that, just like getting stuff ready and like nothing super big and special aside from the Sunny and Enton thing and the Bimp flight.
go ahead and get that done.
What about the rest of you?
I would like to, when I'm not teaching Mina magic and being carried by her, I would like to research orcs and if they have like any specific battle tactics that we should be wary of.
Orc battle tactic. Got it. It's Olivia. Battle tactic.
That's fair. I'm not scared of Godry.
Summon a devil crab?
Huh?
Did you come in at devil crab?
Not in character.
That means out of character you are.
Yeah.
Droid.
Why are you attacking a small child?
Funny. And he's like 12.
Hypocrite act. Oh.
As an ex-12-year-old, 12-year-olds deserve it.
Yeah, so nope. Where are you? Go ahead.
I'd say something about it at breakfast. Leave it open to anyone if they want to come with.
Mina would probably tag along if nobody else does. Just at the very least to make sure that Bim's got a buddy.
Nevelcred's also gonna go.
Well, now that everyone's going,
Bimp begets bountiful buddy.
Let's do. Okay. The next.
I'm making shiny thing. Except for I'm gonna be making strange caustic mixes of things in the kitchen.
What about you?
Spirit's probably gonna spend the day drawing.
Right. Oh. All, well, not you all, but most of you. There. We're in the church. Find the stuff that you're looking
I just, as soon as we enter, look for nearest handler. Just, we're going on a mission to save a town from some orcs soon. I was wondering if we could research their tactics so we know what we're up against.
Okay. So you just walk up to one of the random people there.
First handler I see.
Got it. So, you walk up to the person and they go, okay, yeah, we can look through some of our stuff. Let me take you to the study area.
Thank you.
And they take you to a place with a few different books. Like, there's books, but not like books upon books upon books upon books, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from there, they, hold on. I'm trying to edit my filters on the thing, on my audio, because my audio is not coming through very well. Streamer thinks cry. They pull off a couple books that are on some taller shelves for you, out of like, there you go, I got you. And they do so, like, happily. So, they put in front of you, like, orc tribes and tactics, orcs of the north, orcs of the, like, a couple different, like, regions of orcs, because they're not sure exactly where you're going. And, like, orc tactics vary.
I let them
Go.
pull out the various regional orc tactics. I don't want to let them know exactly where we're going.
Yeah. It's like east, north, south, west. I think this would be considered eastern orcs.
It's like right smack in the middle of the map.
Yeah. But like they're east of you, so it's close
Yeah,
enough,
that's fair.
right?
Yeah. So we got to roll for it.
Roll for intelligence to understand the intelligence, or there's not a lore like war tactics. It sucks.
Yeah.
Mina will also assist with this role.
Actually, I
I
was
think it
gonna
would just
say,
be an intelligence roll.
Enton, can you help me? And Mina and Nevacred, you two can work together.
That would also work.
Okay then.
Uh,
All right.
no, Crid's not really paying attention. He's gonna turn around. What?
Well, since we're all here to research the uh, tactics of the enemies that we're realistically going to be fighting in the next couple of weeks, um, we figure we can all try and split up and do more research as fast as we can. So, Bim and Denton are gonna read, and then you and me are gonna read.
Oh. I'm gonna start by reading what Godfrey says. And he's gonna and Nevercred's gonna start walking towards the head abbot's office.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't understand the assignment, but that's okay.
He did not. You're fine. I also don't mind. You guys can do your RP like for as long as you want. I'm a little mental checked out, so you guys keep doing whatever you gotta do. I don't mind being last. Or not at all today.
Uh,
I feel that.
well, whatever book gets handed to Mina, she's gonna sit down and rub her hands kind of excitedly, and her eyes will flash, and she's gonna pick it up and start reading at insane speeds. And I'm casting Alacritus Interpretation.
Nice.
What does that
Nice.
do?
It allows her to, for the duration, you gain the ability to read non-magical text at a rate of 50 pages per minute, and you have perfect recollection of any information gained during the spell's duration. So she's just gonna burn through this book real quick.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love it. That's like such a Mina spell. That's a wizard spell, isn't it?
Yep, that's the first wizard spell that Mina has actually like properly cast.
Yay,
In
congratulations,
game, at least.
Mina!
I didn't
Woo!
teach you that. Goddamn,
Yay.
look at you go.
But yeah, I gotta make a roll to. I imagine we all have to make a roll, but would Electrous Interpretation allow Mina to roll with advantage without being assisted?
Yeah. Easy.
Okay.
Yo, thank you, Enton. My first roll was a 4. The second roll was a
Oh.
17. So
Whoop.
that's a 22 for me.
And we're doing just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
I rolled a 21.
Yo.
Nice. All right. So you guys find that orcs tend to go all out, and they're all out fighters. They're aggressive. They have their battle tactics exist in like swarming specific enemies that they see weaker. Magic is not their like forte. If anything, they like I think it's giants that are like afraid of it. It's not giants. Someone's afraid of it, but not orcs. They have a healthy uh wariness of magic users, and so they're like, "Ah, kill it."
Oh.
Oh, great.
Kill the
Our
magic
party
with
full
force.
Our party composed of entirely spellcasters will do wonderful, I'm sure.
Well, that means that they're not going to target one specific of you. A
Yeah,
specific
They'll
one
just
of
be
you.
extra aggressive to all of us.
Yeah. And then we'll just keep retreating.
Yeah.
We have range. Or we quickly get 4 story points and then I'll learn Fireball.
Fireball. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Schmelly. But yeah. The oh wow. My mouse was over there. I didn't realize. Whatchamacallits. So you guys do really, really good in studying, and Nevercred, you go straight to the abbot. And the abbot, you know.
Oh, I was gonna want to
What?
RP more.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Oh, this is worrying.
I would agree. If it says if it says they're specifically going to be targeting casters, then they're pretty much going to be targeting everybody, which I suppose at the very least means that none of us are going to be extra targeted.
Yeah,
But
we might have to use like stealth tactics, take out like the ones on the edges and move our way around.
well, luckily I still Mina will pull out the like mystical angel book. Still got this going, and this should help us with that.
That's right. Oh,
So luckily we should be all fairly good at remaining unseen.
that's right. You're amazing, Mina.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So out of character, I assume that said similar things in both books, and that was like the combined knowledge that we gained.
Yes, yes it is.
Okay.
I'm looking up orc tactics really quick to make sure that I got it right. Or not got it right, but how different mine is. Yeah, their behavior is largely driven by instinct, but they possess average wisdom and decent dex. They have the they're quite aggressive. No hit and run skirmishers or snipers. Orcs are brutes. They'll charge, they'll fight hand to hand, and they'll retreat only when with the greatest reluctance when seriously wounded. Any parley with the orcs will be brief and somewhat one-sided, as the orcs will issue a lot of demands and threats. No parley. They just like to fight. And yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's kind of inevitable that we eventually have to get into a fight with proper enemies. It was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's going to be able to take it well.
Same. I just kind of giving a kind of awkward knowing look between both Bimba and Enten. Murderer squad, that's out of character.
I don't think Enton's a murderer, but
Manslaughter is third-degree murder.
that's fair.
I do love the idea of Amina just being like, I don't know what to say. Murderer squad, and then just bursts into tears.
Goodness.
But
I'm just a little cocoon. I'm very cold.
that's a vibe. But we can probably move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Now we've got Nevercred, who walks into the abbot's office. Nevercred, what do you say to him?
Hello.
Hello.
I have 3 questions, maybe 4.
Alright.
The first one, how are you?
I'm doing well. Second.
Well, that's great. So, I guess second question. A little bit of a hard shift here, but how can you, like, win a battle without, or like win a fight without killing someone?
You can imprison them, you can knock them out, you can
Yeah.
let me think. You can maim them. That's one of the ways you can go about. You
What
can make them
about
surrender.
with? Yeah, but what about with like not necessarily violence? Because then there's a high risk of someone dying.
If it really depends. If they're insistent on fighting, you're gonna have to fight.
But like, do you know of ways to get people to stop fighting if they're insistent on fighting?
Unfortunately, no. You can intimidate them or persuade them to stop, but those are the only two ways that you can.
I don't know what I expected. So that feather falling thing I asked you about several whiles ago.
Right. Yes.
Does that exist yet?
Jog my memory. What exactly did Nevercred ask for? An item that has feather falling?
Yeah. Whether it was like a I guess I asked for like a token, so it was like single use, but I think like shoes
Boots
might have
are-
been mentioned or
yeah.
something.
I think they're winged boots. That's what they're considered. Hold on. Let me see.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Well, item 5e.
Oh, I tried to hold in a sneeze before I could mute and it didn't work.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
fine. He goes and he reaches in his desk and he pulls out a ring, and it's a ring that's a feather, like, wrapped around. And he says, here it is. Ring of feather falling. When you fall while wearing this ring, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling.
What's a round? Oh, was that above? Sorry. So will it break after I use it?
No. You can
Oh my
just...
gosh, I don't even have to get a tattoo for this.
You're too young for tattoos, he says.
As my hands are covered in blood. Well, in henna. And
Yes.
probably some stars still painted on me.
What have you done?
Oh, which leads me to my third question. Can you tell me about Garaku?
Yes, I can. Garaku's the
Great.
god of war and might. He is a god that, let me double check that I don't say the wrong thing.
Can't believe you don't have your own lore memorized, Graydon.
Okay. Garaku is the god of war and might. He blesses battles and brings honor to those who fight. Those who fall in battle are taken to their respective place under Garaku's blessing. They usually go to the good place instead of the underworld. So there's that.
You know how old Garaku is?
As old as
Like
time
maybe.
itself.
And how old is time? Do you think like a little over or under 12 years?
No. Garaku is hundreds of thousands of years old.
Do you think Garaku could like if he wanted to, hypothetically, come down to Earth and pretend to be a person for like several dozen years and then go back up to the stars where he lives?
I don't believe any of the gods would do that.
They,
Not that they
well,
couldn't.
okay, so they can. Like, obviously they would not, of course. Of course, you're right, but they could. Like, hypothetically.
No one knows exactly what the gods look like. We just make inferences and listen to what those who've been blessed enough, like the chosen, to tell us.
Yeah. Okay. Completely unrelated. Can you tell me about my uncle?
Oh.
I
Erland?
forgot his name. Yes.
He was the twin to Asger. It was Asger and Erland, and Erland was a very earnest man. He did good work. Unfortunately, when he lost his life in battle, it was quite a tragedy, as he was on the path to being the next king.
Follow up? What does earnest mean?
He was very true, very faithful. He wore his heart on his sleeve, sort of. You know, he was he was
So
a
he never
true.
told lies?
I have never heard Erland tell a lie. But that's not to say he didn't. He was just very how do I explain? Very passionate and true to himself. True to himself is more earnesty.
And what is himself?
An honorable man. He was a great warrior, and he had amazing tactics in battle, could lead an army well, and he was very good.
So, is there no way to be honorable other than success in battle? That's all I hear is killing this, defeating that, leaving an army over there for them to do the killing. What? It seems narrow.
It's not that killing is honorable. Killing is not honorable. It's protecting those that deserve to be protected that is honorable. Protecting your country, protecting your family, protecting your loved ones, that is all very honorable things. And to do so, sometimes people must die.
Oh. They have to die?
Sometimes people and monsters and other things must die for us to live. There's no avoiding death in this world. That's why there's a god of death, a goddess.
What? Okay. You said Garaku honors those who die in battle, like who die honorably. What if I stop someone from dying in battle? Am I preventing them from dying honorably and making it to the good place?
Depends on how that person lives. Some people live to die in battle, and robbing them of that honor is, well, crushing to them. Some people refuse to back down because they prefer that. Some races are like that as well.
So you're saying that someone can live and do nothing honorable their whole life, but die in battle and make it to the good place?
No. Not all the time, but I'm saying honest, good people that have killed because for honorable reasons, that die in battle while killing someone else can arrive at the good place. Those that just kill people to kill people, if they died doing that, they do not go to any sort of, you know, what do we call it? Elysium. But those that die in battle while doing the necessary things can reach peace.
So, okay. Oh, I have to make some decisions. Now, I guess last thing, so we're gonna go like fight a bunch of orcs, and we should. I think people wanted me to ask or read or do something and figure out how they fight. Do you know stuff about killing a bunch of orcs?
Oh, yes. Remember how I said those that live just to die in battle? Those are orcs. Very much so. They will refuse to back down, and they will fight until their last breath. More than likely. I've only seen a very few amount of orcs retreat. If one orc retreats, more are more likely to. If one orc dies, more are more likely to fight to the death.
So all I have to do is get the first orc to retreat before we kill anybody. Perfect. All right. And then Nevocred is going to get up, looking like his eyes are as wide as dinner plates, getting the answer he wanted. He's gonna start walking towards Gaudry's door, like to leave.
It is an extremely difficult task to get an orc to retreat.
Yeah, but I'm chosen. Ha ha! And then leaves the office with that.
I wish the kid luck. And yeah. Todder. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, hold on. I have to refresh the page because the music has run out. By the way, if you all would like the music to play again, all you have to do is refresh your page and it will begin to play once more.
Where is the link? Oh, we made a lot of AI generated images.
It's just Quest Portal. app.questportal.com.
What was username? Okay. I guess Nevercred's gonna go back to. I assume you guys received your answer. Death Squad or Murderer Squad received or got their answer a lot sooner than Nevercred did. So he's just. I guess. Are you guys like? Where are you guys?
I imagine we'd still be back out, like in whatever, like reading area there was, because we wouldn't have left Nevercred behind.
Fuck, I was muted. Yeah, I said the same thing and then you repeated it.
Jeez. Okay.
Seeing Nevercred return, Mina will give a little wave and look up. Did Godry have any more information?
Yep, all we have to do is make one of them retreat, and then the rest of them might also retreat. But if we kill one, they will probably all fight to the death.
Ah,
So what's your plan to get them to retreat?
I don't know. That is why we have 2 days to think.
we read and essentially found out that they really, really don't like casters, or at the very least are more aggressive towards them. And we're pretty much all casters, so
And also that they don't like retreating.
yeah.
So
So they
almost
don't like us as in they want to kill us, or they don't like us as in they don't want they're afraid of us.
that they don't want to, that they want to kill us.
Yeah, it mentioned that like if a group has only one or two casters, they're more likely to target them first, so that they don't have to deal with magic. But we're all casters, so it's even aggression.
Well, did you learn anything about the weapons orcs use?
Did we?
Probably. They use a lot of, like, human weapons, but also a lot of clubs and spears as well. Depends on how advanced they are and how much exposure to humans they've had.
We'll just say that Mina repeats that.
Are bows humans' weapons?
Yes.
I imagine that counts as human weapons.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we probably won't. They probably won't have anything super crazy. If we've got all the info we can get, should we start to head back towards the church?
Sure. What if we found... I don't know. They're gonna try to hit us because we're tiny kids. And they are large adults. What if we
Yeah.
got out of their reach? Like... I'm assuming you guys have spoken about flying. Or Nevercred saw you fly or something.
Yeah, it's definitely come up at this point.
Like,
Mina's
if
mentioned
you...
it.
Can you all fly and then, like... I don't know. If they
Well,
can't
like-
hit you and they just keep getting hit, they might realize things are futile and retreat.
I mean, I can fly and I can carry like one person, but I wouldn't be very effective if I was carrying someone.
I can theoretically carry myself, which would require a lot of mental concentration.
Hmm.
So I can make
You know-
myself tiny enough to be carried by my mage hand, and then carry myself with mage hand.
That also sounds effective. I know it was also mentioned that we could theoretically try and stealth around them so that they don't notice us.
But
'Cause
we'd have to kill them.
Well, we'll figure something out. I imagine being able to sneak up on them will be an advantage no matter what, regardless of if we're trying to attack or if we're just trying to parlay if we can. But
Death seems almost inevitable, Nevercred. We're not going
Yeah.
to be able to just talk our way out of the Blue Witch. She's not going to back down.
it's not
What are you
not
gonna
very
do then?
likely.
It's inevitable. You know, maybe if you look at everything forever, it seems inevitable. But if we take it one life at a time, we might be able to make it a lot further than you think. So, if you could just try not to kill a bunch of people, like, I'm not saying you specifically, but if we as a troop could just not, maybe that would curry favor across the land that we're solving issues without having to resort to violence. Maybe people will be more diplomatic with us moving forward.
We can try, but I mean, if we need to defend ourselves, we have to defend ourselves.
Yeah. But we can also defend ourselves intelligently and not have to kill other people. I don't know. We'll
I
figure it
imagine
out.
that this, out of character, I imagine this is a conversation that's being had as we're walking.
While we're walking. I agree.
Agreed.
I mean, we can certainly try to learn magic that is less focused on outputting actual harm and like just subduing people, but it's not as common, and there's not a whole lot of that in what I know, as far as offensive magic goes in general.
I don't know. If someone dies in battle getting their butt kicked, is it really that honorable? Like, if we're just kicking the butts of the orcs, they would want to run away. Because they wouldn't want to stay and die to a bunch of children. Especially if victory seemed completely futile. I don't know.
You may have a point there. If the orcs are very prideful and want to die in a valorous battle, then dying to children might not be something that they'd be interested in. They might not consider that to be honorable. So if we can just put on a show of intimidation to try to make them understand that it's a battle where it's a life and death battle, they might not want to fight us, or they might just kill us harder.
I feel like that'll only make them fight harder.
We can get the weakest one of them to retreat. It might make others retreat. Godfrey said so.
Might.
Yeah, but killing one might make that, instead of... If there's 10 of them, and maybe only 5 really want to die or fight to the death, but we kill one, then all 10 will want to fight. Well, I guess 9 at that point. Will want to fight to the death. But if we make one retreat, 5 might retreat, then we do not have to kill 10, we kill 5. So, well, you kill 5. I don't think I'm gonna kill anybody, so, like, if I have to, we'll cross that bridge, but...
And, I mean, the reality of it is that even the best laid plans fall apart once there are arrows and swords being swung around. So, we'll just kind of have to cross that bridge when we come to it, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mina will just kind of try and give like a little, what's the word? Like comforting, awkward side hug to Nevacret. It'll be okay.
Bim's walking behind you two and just burning holes in the back of Nevacret's head. Giving him like a fucking... What is it? Stink eye? That's what it's called?
Yeah, death glare,
Yeah.
stink eye.
Something smells. It's over there. Okay. I assume we're like back at the... Do you guys have anything else you want to add? Otherwise, like maybe we're just back at the temple or
Unless
church.
we get jumped or anything, I think we're probably good.
No,
That would
you don't
never
get jumped.
happen, right? Great. Okay.
No. How many shirts did you order, Mina?
3.
And you've been delivered 2, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Just keeping that in mind. Okie doke. So. We will go. To this page. And yes, so you guys go back to the church and, sorry. Ow, my ear hurts. You return to the church and you, you don't find Dendrick, or you do find Dendrick in the kitchen cooking still, and you don't find Spirit because Spirit is in their room.
I don't know if I would call what I'm doing cooking.
That's fair.
I would.
It's cooking in the same way that Walter White cooks. It's not
Yeah.
really cooking, it's making horrifying alchemical creations.
I don't know.
Okay,
That's kind
I'll
of
take that.
But yeah. Really quick, while you guys do that, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break to go stretch and try to get my brain going. I recommend Nebacred. I recommend you do the same. I think we're both at the same energy level right now.
Yeah.
So let's go take a breath, go stretch, and we'll be right back.
My back is killing me, so I'm gonna lay down. Can someone like at me when we
Yeah.
start up again?
Yeah, go lay down.
I'm gonna run and use the bathroom real quick as well while we're at it.
Okay, BRB time.
I think I at some point saw a video talking about how you like you because of the fact that with warlock slots you're always casting at your highest like spell level.
Yeah, it's
You can't
super
use them to
confusing.
cast other stuff, but if you can, then that's cool. So like I technically shouldn't be able to cast like magic missile or alacritus interpretation with a second level slot because I don't have that as a wizard, but I can if I want to using one of my second level warlock slots.
I think it's also, yeah. I think that works because you have access to these spell slots and you have access to these spells.
Yeah.
That's I'm like I don't think there's a huge discrimination between the two there.
It is cool that I will essentially like I won't get all of my wizard spell slots back on a short rest, but I can theoretically cast any of my wizard spells through a warlock spell slot from a short rest,
Yeah.
which is nice.
That's just
Yup, it's very nitpicky and probably not a great idea to do for my what is technically my first player character in 5e, but you know, it's fine.
Based.
I'll figure it out.
Another way, I personally don't like Dungeon Master's Vault that much. Its UI is not the most user friendly, but its accessibility is like you can add your own shit in, which is awesome. D&D Beyond will keep track of everything for you. And especially for the multi-classing, when it comes to like, oh, well, you only get these attributes for leveling up in Wizard, it keeps track of all of it for you. You don't have to do anything.
but it's not
And but
to access everything.
yup, and I'm broke. So
And I am also broke.
I'll just
me
keep all
too.
of that in my noggin.
It's free if you're in one of my campaign groups because I have the premium account that I haven't paid for in a year and still hasn't gone away.
Yo.
It's just stuck.
But if we're all back, do we want to start up the game again?
Yep, we are. I was
Am I
letting
right?
everyone listen to this.
Yeah, did you message like you
I just added him. So we don't have everyone. You liars.
how dare I?
We
How
have
dare
all of-
thee?
We have all of the secondary characters, main characters.
Wow. I'm quitting.
Okay.
Back.
Yo, what
How's your
up?
back feel?
Not great.
Just lay down until you just
Nah,
push the talk button while down.
I'll be fine. I'll just lay down afterwards.
Just like get a chair that leans back.
All the way. Get a bed.
Get a bed on wheels.
A computer bed.
Probably.
I
Specifically
know there's
for like
like really fucking fancy like chairs out there that like the entire chair can just like rotate backwards.
Like a super reclining
Yeah.
gamer chair. But we're in Magic Land now, so we
make
get back to
brush your
the
pages.
church. I've also found that sometimes when you refresh, you also have to go in and unmute the music again, but
Also, what?
Yeah.
What?
No, I was just You can, for the ambience. Sometimes it doesn't automatically turn on when you refresh the page, so you kind of go in and unmute it. But
I'd rather
that's,
have it automatically mute it than it.
yeah. But we're gonna go. So the Church of Garaku group gets back to Hagir's.
Just in time for a couple hours before. Because you guys weren't gone that long.
I imagine we'll go to Dendrick and Spirit and fill them in on the tactical info that we got, so that everybody has the knowledge being shared around.
I think that we'd have our work cut out for us in how to deal with that. But if they don't want to retreat, then perhaps there's just a way to disable them.
Sure, we can find magic for that.
I'm working on something that might help.
Well, that is very good to know.
I would have said that as you hear like a pot, when tea kettle gets too hot. Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna go and tell Spirit as well. So just we'll all meet back up at dinner. So we'll give a little head bow and turn around and shuffle away.
As soon as you would have cleared the corner, you would have just heard a muted just bang.
Explosions.
Yep, just minor culinary explosion, no big deal.
What do we see when we peek our head around the corner?
Did Dendrick get blown up?
Is he missing a couple fingers?
Or half an eyebrow? I guess we'll never know.
Oh god, he's dead, he can't respond.
Was somebody talking to me right now?
Yes.
All I heard was my Discord just went. I was like,
I asked, what do we see when we peek our head around the corner?
What looks like spider webs, but they're translucent, have just blown the lid off of this pot.
He's becoming Spider-Man.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
He just walked in on him making his web fluid.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Alright. You guys go to find Spirit.
I figure that's probably the first place that we'd end up looking, so...
Knock, 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 knock. Or do you just barge in?
I think someone would probably knock. If nobody else seems like they're gonna go do it, Mina will go up and give a knock on the door.
Spirit is going to close their art book and walk over and open the door.
Hi. We just got back from the Church of Garaku. We did a bit of research on orc tactics. And Mina will pull out her notebook and just kind of flip through and go to the page and like show it and give a quick explanation of all that we found.
I am capable of fighting without magic.
Well, that's good to know. And at the very least, one of us isn't going to be getting super targeted for the magic.
When do we leave?
I'm pretty sure we're leaving within the next couple of days. I think the only thing that we're actually like waiting on is my travel clothing to come in. And I can't imagine that'll be more than a day or two. We probably don't have to wait for like the winter cloak or winter coat that I had being made. So I think it's just one more shirt and the cloak that needs to come in, and then we can head out.
Wait, don't we need? Didn't we? Out of character. Didn't we already miss the day that we were supposed to leave because everything happened?
Yeah.
Or is that still coming up? Okay. I need to go talk to Petra.
Yeah.
Then we never rescheduled.
Luckily, that's on the major trade route, so you guys just go.
Yeah, so we still gotta go reschedule it.
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't gotta RP that. We've already done it before.
Yeah.
So hey, we missed our flight.
Her, I noted. Dip.
But like we're also kind of basically like the president, so we can probably just get a new one, right?
Walk, bitch.
Petra would never.
I know Petra. Ever.
I would.
Yeah, but you're not Petra.
That's true.
Okay. I have unfortunate news, y'all.
Real life
Once
news
you
or
guys
in-game
are,
news?
huh?
Real life news or in-game news?
Both.
Oh, great.
I cannot get my brain in very well. So once we're done with this and we go, we're probably gonna end it. Just a short little establishing session of, and then, since nothing really happened, y'all can have pregame if you want, or not. But I'm probably gonna go and like just try to work on like writings, listening to some sessions, the mode. But yeah, my brain ain't here today, which is very unfortunate. It was yesterday. Which sucks.
Do we
Yeah,
want to try and reschedule at some point for this week, or do we want to just
No.
go into next week?
Before we end it, Spirit is going to grab
Yeah.
their art book and open to the page where she drew Mina, and is going to shyly show Mina while covering the bottom, like a bottom part of the page.
Oh, just like at the door where Mina had given the explanation.
Yeah.
Okay. Mina
And
just kind
it
of,
is
Oh,
Mina
yeah.
star-eyed in a library about to pick up a book.
Mina
Oh,
just kind of goes wide-eyed and like is not like is speechless for a second.
It's like a candid photo, but of art.
And says, "What do you think? Should I make changes?"
No, I've never. I don't know if I've ever actually seen somewhat like This is... No, it's incredible.
That's actually really good, Spirit.
Yeah,
Is Bimp there too?
Yeah.
Spirit opens the page where they drew Bimp, and it is Bimp smiling with Crabbo on her head, also covering a bottom portion of the page.
Oh,
But it's like Bimp sitting crisscrossed with their hand in their
Aw.
on their lap, like with a slightly tilted head, and Crabbo on like the corner, not the corner of the head, but on the side of the head to kind of balance the fact that Bimp's head is tilted.
these are incredible, Spirit.
you captured his cuteness perfectly.
It's not good. I still don't even really know what to say. Just thank you.
I still need to draw some of the others. I covered up the writing part. I haven't drawn the others because I don't know what to write for them.
I mean, it just kind of like stares at the book and like fidgets with her hands for a second, and the like head wings kind of flutter, and they look up to Spirit.
Spirit, before you do, says be careful of the antlers.
Of course, and it does so and gives a big appreciative hug.
Oh, you probably don't have to worry about the antlers. I just realized how tall Spirit is compared to everyone. You don't have to worry about the collarbone antlers.
Oh yeah, probably not. I honestly, my brain just went, I wouldn't be surprised if Spirit had like hip antlers.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Wow.
strange.
No wonder you interrupted Mina.
Hold on, let me see if I can listen.
Got that 30-second DM delay.
But yeah, I was totally just ready to accept that Spirit just had like hip wings that are not wings, antlers that came out of the side, like all the antlers.
No, it's just antlers on the head, collarbones that kind of wrap around the neck somewhat, and then wrist and ankle antlers.
Hip wings that hip. Yeah, Mina will pull away after a little while and just kind of smile up at Spirit. Well, you're a wonderful artist. I appreciate your work.
Thank you. I'm just trying to. I like to draw, so I figured I would draw things that happened on the journey. I could show you some of the other ones later.
Of course, maybe after dinner.
Spirit nods.
All right. Get the plan then. not even aren't entirely sure what that is, but I'm sure you taught me basic wizard spells in like what, like a week? I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Guys, again.
Hooray!
Yay.
Hey,
You guys were just like vibing, talking to chat, like talking to game, but I had to say my like that my I don't know.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't know where.
We just made plans to look at the rest of the art after dinner.
and Bim said, "Good," because she doesn't know how to teach me ritual casting yet.
and we'll just also kind of put up a hand, like hold up a finger, like, oh, and after you had once you had taught me how to actually read like wizard based magic, I did actually find some more spells in my book that were like actual wizard spells and not warlock spell, or I guess warlock, whatever I had before were warlock spells, but I found more in there that you didn't teach me that also I just hadn't figured out how to decipher yet. So
Interesting. Is that what you did earlier?
yeah, the fast reading. I still haven't really actually deciphered the name of it yet because it's written in that odd text from before, and I haven't figured out how to translate it into something like speakable, but I can use it, so that's cool.
It's very cool.
But anybody else have anything we want to do before we just head down to dinner? Looking to all the others that are currently at Spirit's door.
I need to talk to Petra. I never rescheduled the boat.
Fair
She's to
point.
sprint.
How long before dinner?
Dinner's gonna start soon. That could be saved for right after dinner or skipping dinner.
No, I'm not skipping dinner. Dinner's good. Food is good. I'll do it after dinner, but I need someone to come with me.
I mean, if
Anyway.
nobody else is going, I'll go with you. But we got dinner, so let's head in that direction.
Thing.
So, are we going to go through with dinner today, or are we cutting it off here?
Off here, unless you guys have specific things you want to talk about. Basically, you guys are gonna carry on until me, and then
You said we were done with this scene, though.
So, I
No.
mean,
necessarily need like Abbas talk and
I didn't have anything in particular,
okay.
like
Yeah.
ready to go for during dinner. So, anybody else?
Nevercred talked
Alrighty.
about his plans during dinner to the others.
I think Nevercred is also meant out, so we can do that.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yo, I was just fucking asleep from like 10:15 until 10:30.
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
I
Yeah.
woke up to a text from my friend.
Chris, go ahead and take a note that you want to talk about your tactics, and then you go to bed. I'm gonna go into post game right now.
I want to talk about my tactics. Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna dip and rest my back.
All right.
Valid.
Bye-bye.
R.I.P. back. Bye bye.
Be a boy.
Hey, Gray, did we get a story point?
No.
Uh-oh.
I am revealing to Gray what I am currently doing. Eric.
Becoming Spider-Man. We all knew this.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
But because that's copyrighted, you're becoming Man Spider.
Boderman.
Bo Burnham.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, I'm having fun with the idea that I've ran with so far with this character. So I'm actually doing real world research as to things I could do.
Fair. That is like the most classic artificer thing to do. It's like, what real world science can I use to nuke in Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, making a nuke is not that hard.
You just gotta get like plutonium and some other shit.
I mean, technically, you only need any sort of unstable element. And when you have access to magic, you can make things become unstable.
That's true.
And there was that one, I saw somebody talk about how they used like some kind of transmutation spell to just turn a tiny amount of the water in a lake, but like spread out across the entire lake into a material that reacts extremely powerfully with water to essentially create a lake nuke.
Oh god, turn it all into like... Oh god, what's the
It's
far left
like
side?
Sodium?
No, lithium or something.
Well, it's the entire like left side of the periodic table, like lithium, hydrogen, potassium, all that shit.
Yeah. Lithium also can react in just normal air if it's not coated in oil.
Oh shit.
So if you turn it, like, let's say every 10th molecule into a lithium molecule, that lake is going to explode with such force. Not quite a nuke. We're talking like several kilotons here of energy.
I don't know how much a nuke is.
It depends on the size and the amount of fissionable material that is placed inside of the nuclear warhead. I can go in
By the
much greater
way-
depth, but I'm already being watched by the government.
Okay, how much was Hiroshima? How much kilotons was that?
Was Hiroshima Fat Boy or was that no Fat Man or Little Boy?
Sure, that was
Hero.
The
Fat
first
Man.
one. So I think that was Fat Man, yeah.
Da. How do you not have these?
It's
Regardless,
because
yeah,
you're
they're
being
they're.
watched.
My internet is being slowly pulled back.
Yes.
There wasn't that much
Uh,
fissional material. Like, I think it was only like 60 kilos of material. And it was highly enriched uranium, which is like not the best material, but it's the best that they had at the time, which resulted in a blast yield. I think it was between like 15 to 20 kilotons, which translated, if you're more scientific, is like 60. I think it's 60 million joules of energy. See, now I'm questioning myself. Oh, but you want to know how they work, right? So essentially, they would take a tiny little dot of this fissional material and they would place it at the tip of a spear, essentially. And then they would mount the rest of the fissional material into a firing cone at the other side of the bomb. So when it was time for it to go off, it would launch that clump of material at the tip of the spear, which would then cause that tiny little pinprick material to embed itself inside of the big golf ball sized clump or beach volleyball sized clump of material, and it would start that reaction process. Which to me is just nuts. They basically created a shotgun. They fired
material into other material, and that's what caused it to go critical and go boom.
Yeah.
Only Americans, man. Only Americans.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Russia
Like-
did do it better though.
True.
No,
Sorry,
Russia did it
Bomba.
bigger.
Yeah.
It was a much
And-
dirtier bomb, the effects of which are still contaminating multiple
Yeah, so
millions
better.
of kilometers of Russian soil, and
It's better.
they had no control over that bomb.
Yeah. Because it was better.
You don't need control
like-
of it as long as it lands right where it's supposed to, or near.
If it's that big, you don't even need to get that close.
Yeah.
Here's Hiroshima.
Yo.
You guys know the dude who lived in Hiroshima, or like worked in Hiroshima, lived in Nagasaki.
Oh yeah, got off work
Yeah.
to
Was gonna
his-
go home to his home in Nagasaki, but then like had to stay in Hiroshima a bit longer because of work stuff. Hiroshima got bombed. He survived it. Went, wow, that was crazy. Guess I'll go to my home because I deserve a nice long rest after all that. Goes home to Nagasaki, gets bombed again, and survives that one too. That's crazy.
Dude is God now.
with how radiated he is. Yeah, he's definitely that he's there. Gray, you know what would have been warmer than that blanket? Kirigami.
Kigurumi.
No.
Kigurumi.
If it was
Or
not at
Kirigami.
Andrew's house,
So,
Go get it.
are we making Gray dress up next week?
No.
probably.
Because I almost have enough points to make them wear garb.
Barb isn't.
No,
Hello,
make him wear
Haruto.
garb, and then make him wear Kigurumi on top of that.
No.
Yeah.
Make them wear a Kigurumi and then garb on top of that.
Ooh,
Yeah. That would be fun.
Put a corset on a Pikachu Kigurumi.
Gray would be angry.
Medieval
Yeah.
Pikachu.
That's their fault for, giving us the channel point rewards. Yeah, for now. And then someone else has to redeem fancy dress. Make it just stack them.
All of them at once.
Yes. Garb, fancy dress, and both Kigurumis.
Alright, here you go. Although Little Boy exploded with the energy equivalent of 16,000 tons of TNT, it was estimated that the blast and fire effect could have also been caused by 2,000 tons of conventional bombs. So it exploded, but it caused enough damage that, there could have just been a normal planes dropping normal bombs to do the same exact thing. The whole point of that bomb was the terror effect.
You know, the war
Yeah.
crime part.
They could have just dropped it off the coast though. It's like irradiate the waters, not the people.
Right,
Then
but
they wouldn't have been as scared.
Then we wouldn't have been
Knowing-
war criminals.
It still took them
Yeah.
2 bombs for Japan to be like, okay, we get it.
Well, it's the whole thing. Regardless, the really terrifying part is that modern nukes are apparently all even though they haven't been used, they're so much bigger.
Yeah.
yep.
And then there's the Tsar Bomba.
But most of the modern nukes do focus on lessening irradiation a lot of the time.
Yes, so a lot of the newer nukes are built to explode cleaner. So they'll have less nuclear fallout potential. and less longer lasting effects.
That's so lame. Part of the fun of nukes is the dot damage.
It's true.
Okay. It's pinned somewhere. Okay. Fair.
I'm listening.
On a
Wow.
completely unrelated note, I just can't wait until I get to use the reflavored Armor of Agathis because it's cool and it has its own name and it's gonna be great.
I can't wait. I also can't believe Chris made a pacifist character in a campaign where the ultimate goal is to kill someone.
It's gonna make it's interesting at the very least.
Yeah, like I mean, like yeah, like it's cool. I'm not like saying you shouldn't have, but like
Mm-hmm.
did it.
It is gonna get us all killed.
It is.
That or it's just because I mean, like, I think more realistically, it's just going to eventually end up with Nevacred having some kind of mental break, more intense than the one that he's already had.
Yeah.
And that's going to be one hell of a time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make Nevacred go insane. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I can't wait for Enton to Wild Magic Surge into Barbarian Rage into Bipnon saying, oh fuck, he's punching shit in large.
The big boy.
Roar.
Tall is he like 5'1", 3"?
What? I don't know. He's not 5 feet at all.
I have a question for you,
Who?
for everyone. Does anyone else feel like enlarge/reduce is not as effective as it should be?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It seems
probably.
effective.
I mean, you get one size category bigger, you get a D4 on all your attacks and an advantage on strength stuff. That seems fine.
I feel like it should be 1d6. Or like it should go with the level of the character, right?
Maybe?
But it's
I don't know.
a level 2 spell.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 4'10".
Because I mean, like, I think, like being bigger does unless you're actually like getting bigger over time. It's not like a level 20 wizard casting enlarge would like unless it is actually making them bigger. It's not like them just being level 20 and casting a level 2 spell would make them being bigger any more like effective.
Yeah, okay. But what if it was flavored in such a way that if you cast it as a level 2, yeah, they get a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, but not much. But if you cast it as like a level 8, enlarge and reduce, they're fucking yoked out of their mind.
They become gargantuan.
Yeah, like it scales with the level that you cast and also increases the extra damage and the strength, stuff like
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I think if it worked, because I know in I'm not sure if this actually is a thing in 5e, but I know in Pathfinder 1e, um, different or weapons like made for or at the size category, like of a large character, technically do more than a weapon of the same type that was made for a medium or a small character.
Yeah, scaling
So
weapons. Yeah. I
yeah,
miss
so
that.
like if it just like also scaled up all of your equipment and your weapons to deal that base amount of like that die different amount of damage, I feel like that would also make sense. Um, just so like say if you're using a great sword, which if I remember correctly, normally does 2d6, right?
Yeah.
It would instead go like your actual base weapon damage would increase from 2d6 to like 2d8.
Someone with a great axe goes from D12 to D20.
And then
D100.
when you get even bigger, the numbers just keep getting bigger.
The way I remember that, I think one of the campaigns my friend ran, he had a great sword for his gnome, right? But it was just a giant sized dagger.
Yeah.
So it was just fun flavored like that, but the math
Mhm.
still worked out, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, there's actually one of the like iconic like example characters for Pathfinder 1E, the Barbarian. Her sword she wields it as a great sword, but it is actually like a long sword that she got from killing a giant.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff is super interesting.
I am not ashamed to admit I have gotten back in stupid literary RPG brain.
Like how so?
There's a specific literary RPG that I've been reading / listening to. It's called Ascend Online. And it's good, and I really want it. I want it to be real.
I guess I'm not 100% sure what you mean by literary art.
It's somebody is playing an RPG, and it's in a written format. So it's their experience playing this video game.
Oh.
But I really want to play the video game. In fact, I'm really, really tempted to email the author and ask, because in this world, these books are all from one character's point of view. I want to write a short story based on somebody else's point of view in a different part of the video game.
That would be cool.
That's just called fanfic.
I want official fanfic, okay?
Well, you could just write the fanfic and then be like, "Hey, this is cool." Maybe
No, I want
real.
permission before I do it.
Why? Fanfic, you can just write it.
Have you guys ever heard of a web novel called Divine Hunter?
I don't think so.
It is so unbelievably good, and I was reading it, and then all of a sudden, like partway through, I was like, "Wait a minute, this is just Witcher fanfic."
Yeah, you told me about this, yeah.
But it's so good. It just like takes place in the Witcher world, like during the same time as the Witcher series, because the series takes place over like hundreds of years or something. It's wild. It's just this kid that gets transported into the Witcher world and then like ends up becoming a Witcher and going
It's a
ham.
Witcher isekai?
It is a Witcher isekai.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Huh.
That's crazy.
And it's got just a bunch of fun adventures in it. Most of it is just like the main character on just having a fun journey with his mentor, who is just another character in The Witcher.
And somebody really just like straight up just wrote like self-insert Witcher fanfic. And I love that.
I don't even think it's self-insert. It's too good. It's just a good fanfic. But I highly recommend it.
I need to get like back into reading.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I used to read like so much as a kid, and then I got older and my brain just turned to mush and was like, you can't focus on reading for more than like 20 minutes at max. Which sucks because I really, really, really like and miss reading.
$12 books completed for 20.
What? What?
2022, whatever year it is right now.
Oh,
And
yeah, I don't know.
I might finish this book before the end of the year, so we'll see. But I reading is just another form of escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got real into reading in the past couple of years. I was never into it when I was younger because I was just like, that's nerd shit. It's boring. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Is reading cool?
Yeah, I like when I was really, really young, I had a ton of trouble reading, like for a really long time. And it just kind of turned out that I had not found anything that captured my interest yet.
Yeah.
Because when my dad handed me the like R.A. Salvatore D&D Dritz books, I read at literally like all of them in like mid to late elementary school.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
and
my problem. I need to find one that I really like, and that's hard to do sometimes. That's why I got real into manhwa. Manhwa's so good. And then that made me get into web novels, which are just books, except they come out in chapters.
you know, like books are.
Yeah. But yeah, I like exclusively read Chinese and Korean web novels now. And that's not to say that I like every one of them, but they
Just
sure
read
do take up my time. And that's the important part.
So much so that he also applied and got the job to be a proofreader for one of the like prominent translating sites.
I didn't get the job.
Oh, you did.
No, I just applied those like right at the end of them doing stuff, and then like the next chapter that came out, that job was off of the listing.
Oh,
Oof.
I was like, oh, bummer.
could have sworn you had the job for a bit.
No.
Wow.
I just did
Yeah,
it for fun. I wasn't like looking for that job particularly. I didn't expect to get it. I was just like, I wonder what it's like to apply for this.
that's fair.
And I found out how much they get paid, which was fun.
It's not a lot.
It's like $3 to $6 a chapter.
Yeesh.
But there are quite a bit of chapters that come out in a week. Like, it's definitely not good. It takes like an hour plus to proofread a chapter.
It is when you're a slow ass reader. There have been times where I've read a chapter in like 2 minutes, and Booter has just started the chapter, and we started at the same time.
Yeesh.
I like to look at pictures.
So do I. You just look slowly.
Yeah, I found that like my actual reading speed, if I'm just trying to read as fast as I can, is really high. But I usually do like to spend more time like reading it and in my head imagining what's going on and like playing out what's going on in my mind's eye. So I
Yeah.
end up, even though I can read very quickly, I end up taking a really long time to finish books whenever I do manage to read them.
I've
do
always had the curse of never being able to read quickly. Everyone always reads so fast, and I'm like, how do you do this? I just read at the speed that I talk at.
I also do the thing Mina does and imagine the things in my head. I just do it really fast. ADHD brain go brr.
My ADHD brain go.
But slower.
Yeah, you see, the meth makes mine efficient. Yours is just slow. Get yourself some meth.
No, it's so much work.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that a little more slowly and directly into your mic?
So it's the meth that makes my brain more efficient. Buddha just needs to get himself some meth. And by meth, I'm specifically talking about Adderall, which is like not technically methamphetamine. It's meth and whatever the actual term is, but it's just meth adjacent.
It's methamphetamine.
Meth's lesser known country cousin.
Adderall.
Ignore me while I put in my 14 to 18 alphanumeric fucking password in real quick on.
I really want to get into reading the Dragonlance novels,
Yeah.
especially now that the like actual source book is coming out. I've had like the first trilogy in like single book form sitting on my computer desk for like a year and a half, and I keep on just not reading it. My dad's a big nerd, and he still has a bunch of like the Dragonlance and R. Salvatore books in like big collector's edition trilogy tomes.
Great, fall asleep.
I do not know.
Probably.
I'm gonna end D&D.
Okay, that's probably a good